friends, this is Wani and welcome to Wani's house. Well, today I am participating in the Foodie Tag. I was tagged by our girl Kimberly over at Diva Designing on a Dime, who was tagged by our other girlfriend Nichole over at Help Mama Remote to participate in her Foodie Tag. So there are a list of 15 questions that I'm going to go through, and we are going to answer these questions. Thank you, Kimberly, for tagging me in this tag. And then there are some people that I am going to tag to participate in this tag also. So the first question is, were you a picky eater growing up? No, I wasn't a picky eater growing up. There were like some things that I just didn't eat. Because my family, my great-grandmother's family, they were from the country of Florida. And so there were things that they would eat that, you know, your girl just wasn't even going to try. So, but in generally like beef and chicken and lamb and things like that, I ate it. So I wasn't a picky eater. Tell us your fondest childhood story. Well, I think one of my fondest childhood stories is me trying to make biscuits. That is the one thing that I have not mastered. I told you guys that I am not the baker. I'm not good at baking cakes. I am not good at making cookies, but I can make pies. So going along with baking, I tried to make my great-grandmother's biscuits. She could make the perfect biscuits, and it wasn't like she measured anything. She couldn't tell you the amount of anything she put in anything. She was just like a drop cook, and she would just drop things into the bowl. But when she made her biscuits and she formed them with her hands, and each one of them were the same size, and they rose, and they were so pretty and nicely brown. And when you cut it open, it was all just fluffiness. Oh, they were so good. We would have them with like apricot jelly or some type of apple butter. Oh my gosh, she would make the homemade apple butter. I didn't get that either. But when I tried to make them, my biscuits had mumps. They had all kind of bumps all over them, and I don't know what I did. And then when you cut them open, they just broke in your hand. They just really disintegrated. So that is a fond memory for me, is her making those biscuits. I talk about her making those biscuits a lot because I can still picture her in the kitchen forming those perfect biscuits. What cooking skills or knowledge did you learn from your mom or whomever did the cooking when you were growing up? Well, I spent a lot of time in the kitchen with my mom during the holidays, and when growing up, my great-grandparents lived with us, so I was in the kitchen with my my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather a lot, and I got to see them like cook. And so the skills that I think I kind of inherited from both of them is just like the skills of just like taking your time, and don't be afraid to try new things in the kitchen, and you know, go with what you think is good, not necessarily what other people think is good. And yeah, just don't be afraid to try new things. My mom was like really one of those who would introduce us to a lot of different foods that we have not eaten, we may have not had before, because she didn't want us to have what she called an ignorant palate. And so I have like taken on that, you know, there's nothing that I won't at least try once, except for like game like stuff. I won't do that. You know, people who eat like raccoon and turtle and things like that, I haven't been able to do that one even since I was a little girl. But there are other things that, you know, different vegetables and other types of spices and things like that I like to sometimes incorporate into my food. And it's sometimes when I go to like the international market and they have different vegetables that I may have not seen before, I'm really the one who will pull out my phone and try to see if there's a recipe that my family or myself might like, using something, a new vegetable that we aren't ordinarily purchasing. Okay, so the next question is, do you have any food allergies? No, I do not have any food allergies. What is your favorite fast food restaurant? Well, I would say right now my favorite fast food restaurant would be Zaxby's. I love that freaking, the blue buffalo salad. That was one of the first salads that I bought when I moved back here to Atlanta. And I had that thing once and I was hooked. I mean, I literally was going to get that salad like once a week. And I would probably buy it more than that if it wasn't so doggone expensive. So, but I love Zaxby's and that salad in particular. So now I am on the blue buffalo chicken salad again. I'm on that kick again right now. So, but right now that's where I'm going. Do you prefer eating out or cooking? Well, it depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I don't want to go anywhere and I would just rather just go out and get something and cook. Then there's other times where, you know, I don't want to be in and I want to go out to eat. So it just depends. In the summertime, I prefer to cook a lot inside because I want to do things on the grill and I don't want to have anything in the oven. And I think in the winter times, you know, it's the same thing. I don't want to cook. I don't want to have the oven. I mean, I don't mind having the oven on, but I think I'd rather go out. So I think either way, I think I want to be out. Now that I think about it, I think I'd rather go out. Okay, if you had 30 minutes to get food on the table, what would you make? So if I had 30 minutes to get something on the table, I think the quickest thing for me to make would be like, my go-to is like a shrimp and sausage jambalaya. It's really easy for me. That is really one. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite dine-in restaurant? Well, I would say that my all-time favorite dine-in restaurant is the restaurant that I told you guys about a couple of weeks ago. It is Canoe. And it is a very romantic restaurant. And that is like my all-time favorite restaurant in the world. Now, I also like Papados for like seafood because I really like seafood. And they have like some really good seafood. So that is my other one. But so it'll be one of those. If we're just doing something, you know, want to get something good to eat, I will go to Papados. But if we want to, you know, go somewhere special, that is my number one place. If Mr. B asks me where I want to go, I'm always going to say Canoe. The next question is, do you have a rags to riches meal? I think my rags to riches meal would probably be, it would probably be, I really don't know. I make a really, yes, I'll come back. I'm gonna close it.
What are you doing in the freezer?
Yeah, close the door.
Are you doing this?
Yes, thank you. So I would think my rags to riches meal would be, I have this really good chicken Philly cheesesteak, and it is like off the chain. I mean, it is so good. So I would say that might be a rags to riches meal. I also make a really good, I really can't think of anything, but that would be one thing that I would say off the top of my head. Okay, so the next question is, if you were at the corner of an intersection and each corner was a place to grab coffee, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, or the gas station, where would you go? Where would you go and what will you order? Okay, so if I were at a corner and each interstation had one of those places, the place that I would go 9 times out of 10 in the fall, it's gonna have to be in the fall, I'm going to Quick Trip. I'm going to the gas station. If it's a Quick Trip and they have my pumpkin spice latte there, that's where I'm gonna go. Hands down, and that's what I'm gonna get. That pumpkin spice latte at Quick Trip is off the chain. It is so freaking good, and I love until the fall when they put that out right around September, at the end of September, October. Oh my gosh, I'm going there and I'm gonna pay my $1.69 for my cup of the Quick Trip pumpkin spice latte. Now, if it's in the summertime, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I am going to get a caramel macchiato with heavy whipped cream. Yes, that's what I'm gonna get. So those are my 2 places. Okay, question number 11. What is your favorite ice cream? My hands down all-time favorite ice cream is pistachio nut. Oh my gosh, I love anything with any kind of nuts in it, but that doggone pistachio nut ice cream is delicious. And if I am in downtown Atlanta and I'm in Atlantic Station, I'm going to Kilwins. Kilwins has the best ice cream in the world to me, with that one and Marble Slab. But if I'm downtown, I'm always going to make a trip to Kilwins. If we having dinner afterwards, hubby knows that I want to go to Kilwins. It just does not matter. That is my #1 place that I love, and I love their pistachio nut ice cream. That's my favorite. What is your favorite cereal? Now, I think I probably told you guys this before, that for cereal, I like anything that tastes like grass. Honestly. Frosted Shredded Wheat is my #1 favorite cereal. I love those. You guys remember Fiber One? I love Fiber Ones. Even from when I was a little kid, I love Fiber One. Anything that's like healthy, like I like that the Kellogg cereal with the strawberries, the Special K strawberries. I like that. That don't taste like grass, but I still like that. Those are the ones I typically buy. I typically don't buy any of the sugary type cereals, and every now and then hubby will buy some of the Cocoa Pebbles or something, and I eat them because they're there, but they're not my first choice. Question number 13. What is your favorite drink? I don't really have a favorite drink. Every now and then I'll drink a soda, and if I do, it's gonna be a Sprite. 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a Sprite. Super salad. Summertime it's gonna be salad. Wintertime it's gonna be soup. Somewhere in my head I just think you're supposed to eat soup when it's cold. I rarely eat soup when it's warm, but summertime I'm gonna have a salad. What is your dream foodie experience? Well, my dream foodie experience would be on like one of those Chopped shows. My husband always says that I need to be on one of those shows when I open the basket and create something. He said, because I am the one who can create a meal out of nothing. And that would be my thing. I would love to be on like one of the Chopped shows. So guys, I've answered all of my questions. I hope you enjoyed this tag. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I want to tag some other people who I know would enjoy this tag. My first one will be my girl Kira over at Style My Curves. Kira. The next one is going to be my girl Miss Tammy B Jones. And my next person is going to be Lady TZCD. I would love to hear your answers, ladies. And let me know when you respond to my tag so I can make sure that I watch it. So guys, make sure you check those ladies out. Make sure you go check out Nichole at Help Mama Remote, who issued this tag, and check out my other girlfriend, Miss Kimberly Davis, over at Diva Design It on a Dime. So guys, I'm going to end this tag, but before I go, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.